welcome to Pit Stop Podcast. I'm your host, E, aka Our Money Bags, and we got the Pit Crew with us today. My man K Eagle, what's up, bro?
Hey, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. These niggas want violence. I just want some pussy. I'm here, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be here, man. And shout out to Kaleo, man. That wasn't my line. Shout out to Kaleo, man.
Hey, but that's definitely a bar you can live through, bro.
That's definitely a bar right there, man.
Hey, man. Hey, Jay, welcome to the show, Jay. Jay, tell them what we doing on the show, man.
Man, we shoot the shit, talk about everything except politics.
For sure. Keep that shit to yourself. Hey, we got a special guest today, man. They just released the EP. Give Me Some Space. First of all, hell of a EP, man. Welcome to the show, man. Shawn, Xavien, and my man Kaleo, man. What's up, fellas?
Yo. I'm from VA, but maybe I won't die in VA. That's all.
Hey, what's up?
Yo.
First of all, congratulations on the album, man.
Yeah, congratulations for real.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Bro, first of all, what made y'all do an album? Yeah, because it came out of nowhere. Not gonna lie. All I remember was the 40 for 40 last year, and then all of a sudden, like, they got an album. Yeah, like, hold on, how did this happen?
it had been brewing from the Impossible beef, though. Like, that was kind of the early iteration of it, is when we did the Impossible beef, and then 40 for 40 was kind of like the coup de grace of that. So it what year was that, Shawn? Was that last year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago. Actually, that's a lie. This actually has been brewing since 2021, 22. Okay. So when me and Kaleo met and we found out that we both was like knee deep in music, and I had did a project, my XIX project, and he produced the track Another Time. And we sat in my living room then because we work another joint, and I was like, yo, I knew then we was gonna do something. When it was happening. But it's been brewing for like 5 years. And then we, to his point, the Impossible beef, Jay, us going back and forth beefing and stuff like that. And then 40 for 40. I was like, and then at that point I said, yo, we got to do a joint. And then it was just a matter of timing and finding like that right groove. Once you found that Wayne lighter flick and that shit's lit, it's kept going. Like, because we had like literally 40 for 40 is 2 years, roughly about a year or 2 years, or about a year, almost 2 years old, I guess, something like that. And then once we got everything else going, it was like clockwork, bro.
Yeah, 40 was sitting on this about a year now, right?
Yeah, yep, easy.
The production is crazy. Yeah, the production is fucking awesome on this joint. To be honest with you, like I can take y'all words off that shit and just like listen to the production, the beats, the sound. The tunes, the melodic, like how it sounds, you know what I'm saying? And just really sit down and just, you know what I'm saying? Like you know how like when you was watching like Hove and like when whatchamacallit did The Life and I don't know why, and they was in that joint, or you see Kanye in that joint. That's how that joint felt to me. Just the production was so dope in that joint.
Appreciate it, man. That's how we felt a lot of the sessions, man. Like we were, through the text, we would send beats back. And like, the text would be like, sheesh, all the emojis and shit.
Right.
And for me personally, and I got to give my man his flowers. Like, I've been producing now for 20 years and I've produced for a lot of people. And I've always done for everyone else and including myself. I've never met anybody that I work with as close as Kaleo that was a producer like that. Like all of them have been artists. They've helped produce, but not him. So when he came in, it was like a refreshing bit. So when he would play beats, man, like I would have some shit that I'll be ready to play, but I'm like, I'll leave him there. I know what I can do, but he would play stuff in there, and I'd be like, all right, let's go. He said, you want to play what you get? Nah, man, let's go. It's just one of those things being, for me, it was a sense of freedom. Because like I didn't have to think, like I didn't have to produce. I did tracks on there, but when he did a joint, I was like, oh, I can just be a rapper now. I ain't got to be a producer. I can just be a rapper, and that's what made me like even go harder. Pause on certain tracks because it was just it was just there. That shit was dope, man.
Yeah, we got it. We gonna get to you about that too. That 40 for 40 at the end, man. I don't know. I feel like y'all was beefing on the record. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all all right, brother. You got to get that off your chest, man. You all right, bro?
that was the first record that post Impossible Beef.
Right.
Yeah.
And you produce my half, I produce your half.
Yeah.
That's right around when Hit Boy and Alchemist kind of did their first.
Yeah.
Their first, track together where they co-produced.
Yep.
And so we was like, all right, let's do that. And
that beat was crazy.
Let's talk about the album title. Give me some space, man. Like, what was the concept? What gave y'all that? The motivation for that album title right there.
Who came? Did I come up with that?
That was you.
It did, and it was just give me some space. It was like give me some space to do my thing, and two, it was also a message to people. Listen, we both click, so where we just see shit just like out there, like stuff that we hear sounds, we see sounds, and then we just be like futuristic out there. So we both went into it when I think I did the intro beat, and I wanted to create this big space. My background is my musical background is piano and orchestra, string orchestra. So I played in a string orchestra. So all I know is big sounds, like it's whether it's strings or whatever. So when you listen to it, it sounds like an experience. So that space part was like, hey, that was like I think I said in our drink that we did, like the whole album is a triple entendre. Yes, it gives you that spacious sound, but it's also giving me space to do my thing, giving Kaleo space to do his thing, whether it's production or lyrics, and without us like stepping on each other's toes, and it just fit. And it also speaks to a person who's like, hey, give me some space to do my thing. Like, we're all podcasters and we do a lot of things now. Hey, give me space to do my thing. Because there are levels to creating. There's different levels, but there's space for everybody. So that was the concept that I came with. And I might have been drinking. I think I had black. I think that night I had. Did we pour up that night? Because I think I might have poured.
It was we toasted every night we were there.
Yeah, I think that might have been Blue Label that night.
So y'all okay? So y'all did it. Okay, so y'all did it in the studio together. It wasn't like I'm gonna ship you a couple of beats. I'm gonna ship you my bars and just mix it in everything. Yeah. Y'all did it like kind of the old fashioned way in the
only song
studio.
40 for 40 was the only song we didn't do in person.
Yep. Everything else, we did here.
Super dope, man.
But
that's dope.
I can tell y'all was together. Yeah, it don't sound. Yeah, you can sound like, because it sounds like y'all worked on the concepts together. It wasn't like y'all was just shooting back and forth text or whatever. Y'all was working together. You can hear it in the music.
Especially my favorite song on there. Everybody has a favorite, but my favorite is Penn and Teller. The way, Shawn, the way you came in on there and you told us where you from back to back. It's like your voice and the energy you put on there. It's like it captured my ear. I'm like, hold on a second. I'm jogging on the treadmill and then I'm like, I put it on repeat, like, because y'all was spitting.
I like Rabbit Hole.
That was Rabbit
Hole.
Yeah, that was my first choice. Rabbit Hole.
Yeah. Rabbit Hole was the first song
that we did.
Sent me saying this is gonna be the lead off to the project. That was the original.
Right. Yeah.
Oh no, I like the way y'all done. I like that y'all put that second.
Yeah, we did. I sent the Rabbit Hole, and this was the first time in a long time that there was no sample, no nothing, and I sent Kaleo the video, so I recorded from the beginning of me creating that beat, everything in place, and I was just like this is how I used to do it all the time, and then things changed, and I sent it to him. I was just like, it just kept building on the beat. And then I was like, hey, the concept is go wherever we want to go. That was the whole concept of this whole album, go wherever we want to go. And we just followed each other's lead. And then when I sent it to him, he sent me the sheesh emoji. But it just felt like that. It just hit. And then, things is, when you link up with folks, man, and they speak to your spirit and they understand your language. That shit work, bro, and that's how, bro. He always been that way. Like, again, since he produced his first, the first track he did for me. Another time, we just spoke each other's language, and that just shit just go, man, the whole time.
And the funny thing is, real quick, by another time, and I always tell the story. I knew he had said that was going to be his last project. He had already been on the podcast talking about Yesterday Was Different, and that was like a year prior to.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew he said, this is going to be my last project, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And I'm sitting there thinking, it's like, man, I know he said he was pretty much done, but I'm going to be dirty. I'm going to send him this beat. Like, speak to him.
Asshole.
I was like, you dirty.
Hey, nah, man. I'm sure it happens to the best of them. Like Hov, yeah. Think about it. Hov don't rap all the time, but when he hears something that touch him, he gonna do. He gonna go.
You got you.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hov, I don't know if y'all heard Hov today. He was caught on the phone call, and he was talking about ain't nobody messing with him in the verses, man. Like
I believe him.
Y'all believe that? I just wanted to ask.
I believe it.
So he gotta believe that, right? But it depends on who you put him against. That you can't put Hov against
Nas.
Drake because it's not in his lane. That's not. It just depends on who you put him against, right? And it has to be the same.
It's only one person, in my opinion. There's only one person, and I know there's going to be a lot. Me and the fellas are going to talk about this probably tomorrow. There's only one person, man, and the person that folks don't want, is the only person that I believe. Because you're talking about verses is about, we're not talking about your favorite songs. We're talking about hits.
Yeah.
Ye is the only person.
You know what, though?
Yeah.
To me, it all depends on the timing and the showmanship of it. Because, like, for example, God Rest His Soul.
True.
God Rest His Soul. DMX would give that show. That versus a run for his, and I'm not saying he's beating that because I know somebody's going, "Oh, you crazy? What? A run for his money."
It's the way you do it. It's the way you do it. Kind of like how the Locks did it with
same shit.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we just saw it with Cash Money and No Limit. No Limit won that joint.
Yeah, that was supposed to be at least a one-sided landslide for Cash Money, but didn't even bring your top dog to the event, like unless he gonna do his own verses.
We know why that ain't happened.
Yeah,
y'all said it though. We was like, that's the first thing when I first heard that verse. That's the first thing I said, is Wayne gonna be there? Everybody, that was the elephant in the room, dog. Everybody knew that.
I'm gonna say this, man. If Snoop was there, Wayne should be there.
Nah,
but I mean, saying that Wayne wasn't there because he said that if all the Cash Money's not there, he's not gonna be there. But I think it was more than that. You know what I mean? Because Turk wasn't there. You see and you see how Baby went.
Yep.
You see how Baby closed up.
And not to mention, you still owe the man mad bread. Like, look,
maybe that's why Wayne ain't show up.
Facts.
That part.
And two, I feel like Wayne is so loyal to New Orleans. It's in Vegas. Like that should have been in New Orleans. They should have had that down at the Caesars joint down there. Them doing it in Vegas is crazy to me. That's where it should have been at. They fumbled it on that. It should have been there for New Orleans. Right. But yeah, Wayne won't gonna be there for that. Especially with to your point, Jay, Turk won't there, and you owe me bread too. Right. I mean,
kicked off the toe.
Hey, look, but what made it so bad? The Batman was actually in Vegas.
Right. Yes.
But it gives kudos to Cash Money because shit, they said, all right, Juvie, you got the flag. Shit, they could have very well did it with BG too. Like,
I mean, hell, the big timers, Cash Money had an amazing. No Limit gave you the local down south run that they had. They were good. They got Snoop, kind of got a little commercialized, which it gave them more popularity.
Yeah.
Ain't much you can do with Silk the Shocker. He's just there, right? I mean, he's just there. C Murder's in jail. Mystical is in jail. Like it ain't much. It was supposed to have been a one-sided landslide.
And Mia X is underrated, bro.
And she
looks great, by the way. I just want to point that out right now.
Yes, she does.
And she was killing it, yo.
Yes.
And they couldn't. I mean, they didn't really care. I mean, it just somebody said it on social media days. It just goes to show you how much love Master P still has, and Baby owe too many niggas money that used to work for him, and they didn't. They didn't show us for him.
Yeah,
it's tough because like you expected the landslide,
right?
But when you heard some of the songs, man, the nostalgia of those songs, especially for me, like, I don't care what you say, how old I get when Bout It comes on.
Yes, there you go.
Cash Money got nothing for that. Cash Money got nothing for that.
And here's the thing with that, people get it mixed up. This was a No Limit versus Cash Money thing. So for everybody, I am an avid Cash Money, No Limit. Like I was in the military at the time. I went to a No Limit concert at Grambling in 1999. We talking about the ice cream. Ooh, that shit was fucking crazy.
It's the ice cream, man.
Right. So this was the early Cash Money, No Limit.
Wayne, baby.
Yeah, Wayne's career is really post Cash Money. That's Young Money. The original Cash Money was all about the Hot Boys and Juvie. Juvie was the face.
Juvie was the face.
Juvie was running. Juvie was running shit out there.
It was all Juvie, man.
And you know what though? That's probably why Wayne didn't show up, because he was like, if I'm gonna do a verse, I'm gonna do Young Money, because he got Drake, Nicki.
So that's the thing. Young Money is still getting paid by Cash. Like that. It's all the
it's all the same.
Right? So they wanted to be dirty. They really could have did all that, right? But at Dreamville, night one was Wayne the Hot Boys. They closed out, right? Mm-hmm. And they went on a run of like just each artist before Wayne even got out went on a run of doing like 4 or 5 songs a piece before Wayne even touched the stage, and just showed you how much of a run. Like, oh my God, forgot about this, forgot about that. And this before Wayne even touched stage. As soon as Wayne touched the stage, now you got all the Carters getting them Carter records.
Yeah.
Except for the 6th one, but we won't talk about that. We don't talk about Bruno. Keep going.
Get ready to happen.
You know what's crazy though? The Young Bleed, he fighting for his life right now.
Oh man, yeah, I saw that. He had
a day after the verses, brain aneurysm.
Yeah, man.
So you know, and Cash Money also had like, didn't Bow Wow have like 1 or 2 decent records under Cash Money? Like they could have really did it if they wanted to. But you know,
Frankie J was on Cash Money, bro.
If they brought Lil Bow Wow out, they better bring Lil Romeo out.
Lil Romeo was there. He was there. I thought he was gonna be to do the
ICDC college. ICDC college.
Hey, go ahead. You let Silk the Shocker rap out there overtop his own track, and he was still off beat. Romeo should have got a shine too, but you know these niggas getting ready to tour. This is getting ready to be Cash Money.
That's a good setup for it.
That's if people don't mess it up.
I don't think nobody from No Limit would. They would love. It's a business opportunity for them to be back in the limelight.
Yo, but is he involved with NBA YoungBoy's career too? Maybe.
Yeah, I think he bought him off.
He said something about it.
He did, man. He was something like, we here. I'm like, we here. This is not. YoungBoy won't even born. I feel like doing that time. I don't. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Baby went and grabbed. It was kind of like the Pac situation when Pac was with Death Row. I mean, Pac was with Interscope Records. Interscope was tired of him. Whatever record label that he was on, Baby told the story. I saw it on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube. He was just saying, I went and put the money up and bought him from that label and put him with Cash Money. I never knew that.
Hey, whatever he doing, man. Because that tour he had, that motherfucker, that train was. He killed the man.
Oh, they are crazy.
NBA YoungBoy is a Michael Jackson of YA.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They are they pass out for that dude.
Facts. They do.
Slim, I didn't know it was that.
I didn't either.
I didn't know it was like that, bro. Till I started seeing like the people like going to the concerts and seeing the Instagram joints. I'm like,
man, I saw a video. I saw a video of the NBA YoungBoy joint. They was in the stand. They showed a video, and I'm like, I wouldn't feel safe there. And we're not talking about just the Negroes. We were talking about the Caucasian folk. Yeah. They were turned. I'm like, this is wow.
They chased him. They chased him in his entourage on Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Facts,
bro. Nah, it's insane, crazy. Bro. Like
I'm
they
confused.
say, they say he grossed like over like they said some crazy like $200 million for that joint.
I don't understand. This dude, the only dude that went platinum from his house. He didn't have to tour nothing.
I mean, that man was doing videos in his driveway.
Kaleo, take notes. Take notes. Look, I got a big ass driveway. Take notes, guys.
Oh, nah. Speaking of giving some space, hey, we gonna get some visuals, yo.
Facts. Yes. That's next, man. Like our rollout is still happening. Our rollout is still happening, man. Like salute to Alt Recess who did like a a review of the joint. We got some other shits coming too, though. So yeah, it ain't done. It ain't gonna be no, hey, it was here today, gone tomorrow. So we got some shit. Salute to my brother again, though, for all the comics shit. Like that was a different twist on the whole joint. So all the animated stuff that y'all saw, that all came from Kaleo's brain. He was sending it to me, and I was like, fuck it, let's do it. So it was all that he sent over, and I liked it. It's something different. It was something different. It just gives you a whole different appreciation of the music itself. It's not, so
it's the metaphor, obviously playing on space, but obviously, it's just deeper than that.
Nah, man, it's bro, hell of a concept, yo, and visual, yo, because you gotta think about this too. When somebody sees your album, that's their first impression.
True. Yeah.
And yo, that can make or break your album. You can look at the album cover like, I don't even want to look at that joint. Fuck that, I ain't gonna listen to that. Yo, that can break you, dog. Real shit. Or you see an interesting album cover, like, maybe I'll check it out because the album cover look interesting.
Yeah. That's
all that go hand in hand.
When y'all had y'all listening party and everything like that, or shared y'all music with your peoples and stuff like that, did y'all feel like y'all was gonna get critiqued harder than just the masses? Because like, when you send it to your boys or people, they like they know, hey, they do music, but I ain't heard them rap before. And then you like, let me see what he really, really saying right here. Like they dissecting every word. And how does that feel to be kind of in that lane and looking at it like, damn, we put this album out, how's it gonna be received? Like what was the, what was the feeling for that? And anxiety, was it anxiety? Like, oh no, or how many times did y'all say, nah, let me go rewrite this verse, or let me clean that up? Or when you heard this verse, Shawn, or then you heard this verse later, when you like, oh no, let me go back in the booth, or let me do this, let me tweak this. Like,
so the whole let me redo my verse happened one time. And the thing is, I was at home when he sent me his verse, but let's back up to the critique. Like, I think you want the realism, right? Because I mean, if as a creator, no matter what you do, you always got to go into whatever you're going to create, podcasting, poetry, writing, whatever it is, and believe that you're the best at it, right? Because you got to give yourself the confidence enough to do it, especially if it's going to be in front of somebody. Because if you out there in front of somebody and you just think you just mediocre, then it's going to show, and then you really don't belong in that space. So no matter what you do as a creator, you have to go in there and like, look, man, I know my shit is tight. Like we sat there, listened to the album, we like, yo, I don't give a fuck who listens to this and like it or not. This shit is tight to me. You like, this is
right.
The whole process has been dope. But then like but you want the real, like you want critique, and you sit there as like back in the day, you used to play a beat for somebody in the car and just peep out the corner of your eyes if they knocking their head to the beat. If they not, okay, next beat. That's what it felt like. So, but I mean, the whole process was dope, and the critique, I like, give me real feedback. Let me know what I need to work on. If I choose to take it or not is mine. But everybody, it's not for everybody.
Nah, I know Kaleo ain't gonna put in the bullshit. I worked with this guy before, so I know how he works. Yeah. So I know he ain't gonna put no bullshit out. Yeah.
Nah, but what made me ask that though? Because like I remember like J. Cole, one of my favorite artists, and he was talking about the let Nas down. He was talking about the Nas situation. He did the beat with Nas, and homeboy was like, but it's Nas beat, man. You gotta come way better than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta come harder than that. Nah, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? And like just to, when you talking to your boys, you like, and we're in the world now of if you say something or you say, it ain't for me, or it's hated. You know what I'm saying? You can't critique something. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you hear it or somebody heard it or you didn't see it, like, or like when you heard this part, you're like, oh shit, I need to come correct. You know what I mean? Like things like that. That's what I mean. Like, because I know, like you said, Kaleo, when you're doing this thing, you kind of are a perfectionist to a certain extent. So you definitely are making sure that you put out the best quality you could put out.
And then real quick before you go, Shawn, I think a lot of it too is like, give me a fair critique, right? Don't give me one because you don't think that I belong in this space or belong in this thing. Like, let's listen to Dame Lillard's album, right? This nigga basketball player. Why would I listen to him spit ball? But then he can really rap.
They rap.
Opportunity to be like,
high level.
Because you never see me in a space like this or believe I could do something like this. Give me the fair critique first, outside of like, this what he got. This here we go with another rapper kind of thing. Nah, but behind the scenes, I've been doing this shit for years. I've been in high school. So go ahead, Shawn, my bad.
No, now you got I walked out of this whole process knowing we had something. Like know, something, and because I've done this several times. The interesting part was those, you know, some people who heard like 40 for 40, something like that. They thought, oh, that's cool, something like that. But then there was no critique. I think it was more so surprise, because when people heard it, it was like, oh shit, like this is real. And it wasn't even about what was said. It was the sound. We've all had a homie or somebody do a joint and he'd be like, yo, did you do this shit in the bathroom? Or did you do this shit on like this is what I do. This is what I do. So I told Kaleo, I said, this shit is going to sound right. Again, like it's outside of the production part, the engineering. I went to school for engineering. All this, I referencing everything else stuff. I will do the infinite card test. I mixed one song 4 times in one night because it just didn't sound right on certain things, because I wanted, when they played it back, I want to make sure, one, I understand that most people listen to music through headphones or earpods. So I want to make sure you had the best listening experience there. Then if you do play it in the car, it sounds good there. So that's the main thing. You want to know the quality is right, the vocals are on point and stuff like that. And then we knew the production was right. The biggest thing for us is, hey, was it concise? Could you follow it from beginning to end? Mm-hmm. I didn't expect no bad critique, really. If anything else, it was more so surprise. Me personally, I don't know about Kaleo, I was scared. And I'll say why I'm scared, because my first part of my career in music there, like all my albums that I've done, all were geared around, like, there was a lot of anger involved. I was going through stuff in life. Like most people create stuff when it's stuff happening in life. Mm-hmm. Like my father had passed, my marriage was fucked up, all these things. So I had a lot of stuff. Friendships had went sideways. So I had a lot of stuff to talk about. But then, now once I got past that, I'm in a space now where shit, life is good. I got money and stuff like that. So I feel like I ain't have nothing to talk about. So I was doubting my own pen. And then once, you know, it was just one, I said, damn, I can do a 40 for 40, you know, I do whatever, but can I do a whole album? And then once I had somebody else we can bounce back and forth off of, I was like, oh shit, I can rap about something and I don't need that stuff there. And that's, you know, once we walked out of it, like,
hey, yeah, that sounds like a freeing experience though.
Yeah, man.
First thing I was like, we were sitting there building the album. I was like, I can't wait for niggas to hear this. Like, I can't wait for this.
Yeah, it's like a maturation thing. Like we're all in our 40s, so I want to hear about people. What's the dude name that you had me listen to, James, when you came down here? When you talking about they fucked up my Chipotle?
Nick Hustle.
Nick Hustle. Like I want to hear shit that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to it. You know, in our 40s. So like,
hey, look. That's why one of my favorite rappers is Devin the Dude, because the stuff he was rapping about back then,
Devin the Dude, was so hard, man.
Stuff I was the stuff I was really going through at the time, man. Look, I got $20 worth of gas. I'm gonna give me a Bud Light. I'm gonna give me a J. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got right now. I'm gonna put $10 of gas in the car, and then we're gonna figure this out, bro.
Even some of the latest Nas albums. You know what I mean? Like that's stuff he was rapping about on King Disease and in the Magic series.
And look, and speaking of that, if you saw some of the behind the scenes joint, they did that at Hit Boy Spot. Hit Boy Spot is about the size of my studio. Dead ass. Like if you look at the videos, it's when he did it. So that even itself lets you know that it doesn't matter that you can be in a humongous like studio space, which is dope. But if you in a correctly treated spot and the person knows what they're doing, you get a King's Disease 1, 2, 3, Magic 1, 2. His spot is not that big, bro, and he was doing it right then. He was recording it right then. So when he was there, I don't think there was ever a time that Kaleo came in and recorded at the studio here, which I built this space. And we get the quality is everything out here. And this is a garage. Literally, where I'm sitting at right now is the studio. And we also do the pods out of it. So it's a garage I converted into a studio, and everything is here that you need. Like all the equipment, all the thousands of dollars of stuff is all here, bro.
Yeah,
that's why. Yeah,
that space. I mean, again, give me some space, but like the space to create and write, like is comfortable in there, right? You can easily, the lighting is right.
Yep.
Like the mood, I mean, it's built for you to create, either do your podcasting or it's create for you to get ready to record something and maybe have some drinks in it. But it's the right space to get what you got.
Yeah. So look, man, I told Kaleo, man, I want to be around this creative process, bro.
I got that message.
Yeah, I do. Cause like certain stuff like it inspires you. Like I don't even I ain't rapping in there. I just want to be around the environment to feel creative about some shit. You know what I'm saying?
When it's curating.
Yeah. Look, we might have to, man. Hey, look, man, you might need a cameraman. I might have to do some visual for the next album, man. I want to see the process, bro.
Oh, so we got the documentary behind the scenes.
Coming. Yep, it's coming. Yep, okay. We got a documentary coming as well. Yeah, we got a doc. Yeah, we got a doc as well. So yeah, it's all that stuff.
Sat down and planned this rollout, man. Like y'all sat down and thought about it.
So, and this wasn't even, I don't think the documentary. I bought this camera for Dreamville. Like I wanted to vlog it, and I didn't really prepare for it the right way down in Dreamville, and I should have got some good footage, but I didn't. So I just started bringing it to the studio, because the best thing about the studio is preparing to do a song, right? And it's a lot of missed opportunities just about organic conversations. And a lot of these songs were built off of just the same night. We would just sit there for about 30 minutes before we even recorded anything and just kind of have a conversation. I picked up those conversations, and from there, like, I mean, there's some good footage that we can stretch into about 45 minutes to an hour of just recording stuff.
Oh, I want to see that. And that's the thing. Like we want to see, as fans, we want to see like the development process, the recording process. It's a content business, so we want to see all the behind the scenes stuff, man. That's dope, man. That's dope.
Yeah. Like that what made me think about it too, because I saw the behind the scenes with Life is Beautiful with Alchemist and
Yeah.
And I was just like, I think I watched that joint like 3 times, bro. Like just to watch it and see how they put together some of my favorite songs of the album, the name titles, like how they came up with the joints.
Yeah, I like the like this, like of course the Black album. You saw the JD.
Yeah,
that was dope.
One of the best ones. That just shows you.
So hey man, that got me thinking about. So what's some of y'all favorite music documentaries though? Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, Fade to Black.
Fade to Black. The Yeezy doc is one of my favorite joints.
Yeah, the Netflix joint.
Yeah, that shit is hard, man. It's not a documentary per se, it's a movie. I've seen so many of them. Like it's a film, but one of my favorite joint is Bohemian Rhapsody, because you see but like when they created Bohemian Rhapsody in that goddamn barn and how they did the stuff there. That's one of my dope. And I watch other stuff, something like that. I'm a big Common fan, so I watched a lot of the behind scenes of his. Like I just like the process of being a musician and creating those ideas, man. And music comes from conversation. Yep. It really comes from that. Like if you can come in there and be like, you might go in with one idea, but if you have the right partner, producer, whatever in there, it can help guide you. And that's what Kaleo and I did. Like it was like, hey, this is what my idea. All right, let's go with this. And I'm following you here. Then we just having a conversation that's just about stuff we be talking about. Case in point. So Kaleo was doing abstract, and he had, was telling his story about what's going on in life. And I'm shit. I don't know where I was at the time. I think I was in the airport or something, and I was on there, and I had my iPad with me, and I did the beat for Signs, and then I sent it to him, say, "Yeah, I got something for you," just like that. And it was minimalistic, so I didn't want a bunch of production. So I always keep my iPad, I always keep some music. My wife hates it. I went on vacation this time. I got my iPad and I got my goddamn my MPK with me all the time in my backpack all the time. She hates that shit. She hates it, but she knows, hey, if I get a spark, it's game time. So I sent it to Kaleo. I say, this is what it is, and sent it to him, and he got it because I understood, what he was talking about, what he was going through, because I've done the same thing, and music is it's always been like my biggest like freeing outlet. So that's how we built this whole thing. Hell, Give Me Some Space was played it for him. His ass lit up, and he was like, I don't know what to do, and I was like, hey, do whatever you feel. He said, you sure? Do whatever comes to you. And then he did the joint because we posted a video on IG. He did that joint. He said, what you gonna do? And I ain't had no verse. So I just did that. So the vocals is me. So I did the vocals on "Give Me Some Space."
That's part of the documentary that I released with him singing his parts, doing his melodies.
And for everybody who saw that, you give me a hard time. First of all, I was trying to find my vocals. I was out of tune, and the blue label was hitting. But you see what it sound like after the fact, guys. Hey, don't get it fucked up. Like I'm in this. I'm true to this, guys. Come on, now. Come on.
All I thought about was what Easy said. I'm rolling down the street with my 6'4".
And they laughed him out.
Oh man.
Documentary was dope too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drive was actually
I like one of my favorite was the Snoop line when he did the that was a great.
I like the I like the whatchamacallit tour.
Backstage
with Jay-Z. They was going to the body.
What was this shit called?
Hard Knock Life Tour.
Hard Knock Life Tour. That was dope, man.
Somebody else joined that's dope. Oh man, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name all of a sudden. He from Montgomery County though.
What's the dude? The white dude?
What is it? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He black.
Logic.
His joint is dope, man. Like if you watch that Logic joint, it is dope. I know he gets a lot of flack. He's half black, half white, which means he's black. His joint that he did is super dope, bro. Like he from Montgomery County, man. Like he's super dope. So that was one of the ones that I watch a lot too. So
one of my favorite joints on the album, man. So I flip flop, like I said. First it was Rabbit Hole, then it was Baptism by Fire. So lately, my new joint is Imperial.
I'm maybe I'm tripping, and it could be me. So don't get on me about this. But I felt like it was too short, or it just cut off or something. Like I don't know. Like I was listening, and then it just was the next song. And maybe I'm just
we didn't do the traditional like hook. I mean, it's verse hook. That's why it's so short. Like we didn't do the hook, and that's like the new trend. If you listen, even if you go and listen to Let God Sort Them Out by Clips, they don't. Only a couple of songs have hooks. Like we went in, the instrumentals was about. We didn't really have the hook. That's why it's so short.
Right.
And it was one of those ones we did. I think just probably like the second or third joint that me and Kaleo wrote. And then when he told me, he said, I want to do some real that's like flossing type, like some high level like luxury type shit. And I was like, fuck it, all right, let's go do it. Like, and that's what that was, man. So we just talking our shit, you know. So
now it was cool and the shit was vibing, but I had like, because I was at work and I had did something. Then I was like, did I miss something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like I must have lost a little service or something. And then the next song was on. I was like,
brother,
okay.
So you went back and played it again, didn't you?
Definitely did.
There you go. So it worked there. It worked there. Replay value, son. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Definitely did. I definitely because I was wanting to make sure that like, all right, maybe I didn't, you know what I mean, maybe I missed something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or because I thought I had this, you know what I'm saying, messing around with both phones. And I hit the skip button. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what I'm
8 songs, 19 minutes.
Yep, whole album, 19 minutes. 19 minutes. So
I seen that at the end.
It's an easy listen though. Yeah?
It is. I just said it. I said it to my uncle today because he a big hip hop fan, like hip hop historian, and he say, man, you know any music that you know, because he don't like the whole auto tune singing and all that. He just wants some bars. I said it to him. I said I knew these guys take it out. He loved it. He loved it, man.
Appreciate it, man. That's good shit. That's good. That's good shit, bro. That's appreciative.
And just hear you, Shawn, talk about how you wanted to sound like the mixing of the album. I can tell. Like I'm listening to it on the loudspeakers, and like I'm listening to my system in the house or whatever, and I'm just like, yo, it knock. And you know what I'm saying? It just sounds good. Like you say, I've seen some production that sound like a Tubi production sometimes. You know man. Like an old school Tubi production. I want
it
ain't air in the joint and shit.
No, what I like about it, like you said, you thought about people than the AirPods and stuff like that, because there's been plenty of times I go on Apple Music and I listen to something and it sounds low. And I'm like, damn, that sounds crazy. But then I listen to it on YouTube Music and it's so much louder coming off YouTube. And I'm like, so I listen to y'all's in my AirPods. I'm like, oh no, it's clear. The clarity is good. You know what I mean? It's just, you can hear everything. It wasn't like, staticky or anything like that. Or y'all knew. You could tell that y'all were professionals too.
And that's the thing, man. Like the technical part, like you put all that time and effort into it. And then like if the listening experience isn't good, you're like, man, I ain't really trying to listen to this. Like we put too much time into this. So like, hey, make sure like if you listen to Goldfish right now, which just came out, I want you to be, and I did that actually. I tested it in the car today. So if I'm listening to Goldfish, I want to be to go jump right into Give Me Some Space and don't feel like, oh, so like I gotta turn up the volume, like everything. I didn't have to touch anything, and that's the whole point of it. I wanted to sound good, so you can't just be like, I know, we're indie, and you may not know the name, but you can't. It won't be the first indicator. Won't be well. We can tell that they're not, pros because it don't sound right. Like you don't know. You just don't know who we are. But besides that, it's like, hey, everything else sounds there. And then the shit, if you listen to the bars, you're like, okay. Because the bars are there. The bars are there. That's one thing I love about this. The bars, we challenge each other to give bars. Like, regardless. Go ahead.
Friendly competition. That's
But I want everybody, even people who know us, and be like, I know Kaleo, I know Shawn. You listen to it and be like, you can't get past, like, I know them, but them bars is something I would expect from somebody that was like your typical, well, not your, but your celebrity aspect. You know what I mean? Like, we can really talk that shit. It ain't like it's like it's some local shit. Like it sounds big, and that's what I wanted to be like.
Nah, for sure. Like, I know what you mean, because like halfway through the album, I forgot I'm listening to Kaleo.
There you go. There you go.
Nah,
there you go.
Like that. I just like after like track 3, I'm like, I'm just listening. I'm not thinking of this Kaleo. I'm thinking like, I was just thinking of the album, man.
That's what I needed, because like, again, you probably don't get a fair shake if somebody has you pigeonholed under one thing. Like if people lock me in under being a podcaster, or lock me in as, he's the funny guy or whatever, or if they even lock me into Sweets in the Soul Show, and it may not the transfer over to actually really diving into it may be a little different. So
for sure. Give my man.
Hey, that look like our pods, man. Look, we dance with mics on Hot Seat Podcast. We do that shit all the time. I had my daughter pop up into the camera all the time. So you know what time it is.
I'm sorry, man. I done told her before we started this. I don't want to hear no shit. And we heard it. Now,
all I heard was a laughing. And Kitty was like this. What the fuck?
So, hey, staying here though. Staying here.
Yeah.
I hear you talk about the production and the bars and everything, the sound and quality of it. Like, who are some of your inspirations? Like behind the scenes with producing good quality tracks. Like, what was some of your like you got the Pharrells, you got the Dre's, you got the Kanye's. Like what was some of your inspirations?
I feel like Kaleo is Pharrell though, sir.
So I'm Pharrell is probably top dog for me. Then it's probably Ye, Just Blaze. So yeah, I mean no particular Q-Tip for sure. I know I'm missing a couple, but I mean hell, Alchemist these days, and like really, like I don't know if it's a question, but while we talking about production, like if you go listen to Mobb Deep's new joint, and just listen to Mobb Deep,
that joint actually nice.
If you
man,
it's the world, and then you listen to the joint with the first iteration with Nas, can't think of the name of the song right now, but the first joint with Nas, like track 4 or 5, I went and did Penn and Teller right after I listened to Mobb Deep Against the World, inspired me to do Penn and Teller.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, that's crazy. Yo, bro, when I first heard Mobb Deep Against the World, I was like, that shit was so refreshing, bro.
Yeah.
And it sounded like it sounded updated, but it still sounded like it was back then too. if that sounds weird, but man, it was that. Yeah, I told my man the same thing when I first heard of Mobb Deep. I'm like, it's just good to hear.
And they had a lot of things working against them because they had been gone. You haven't heard a Mobb Deep record in a minute, and then the Clips made it easy for that record to happen for them. But then you got to get past the fact that Prodigy is dead.
Right,
he's not here anymore. So like, you don't know if this is AI product. You don't know what it is, but so they had a lot working against them to get you to even buy into this being. That big, let's be honest, the Biggie duets joint when that's not really, or
right,
where they were just putting the piecing together, it didn't feel right. It didn't have any harmony. This one has harmony to it.
It sounded like P was in the studio working with him.
Oh yeah, they were at it for a long time trying to put that together, and I know Nas was help with some of that too.
Hey man, shout out to Nas, man. Mass Appeal though, man. Bro.
Yeah,
they've been giving us some good stuff over there, man. Raekwon, Ghostface, Slick Rick, all that, man. Come on, man.
The OGs, man. Like we talked about Ghostface. Like said, Alchemist is 48.
Yeah.
Like it shows like, look, man, hey, stop. You can't put an age on this rap hip hop thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It only looks corny when you try to do the shit that the young kids do.
That part,
you know what I'm saying?
Shit that's not your lane. The shit that's not your lane.
I always said the shit that Scarface and Cube doing, like
perfect.
They being themselves.
Because they know their audience and they play to their fans.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's really just started rapping. Like,
recently,
He rarely haven't heard him do anything. So like he had a lot.
Oh wow!
The first time I heard, people forget Alchemist is on. Yeah, rap to Hold Me Down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard him rap, man. But he never really went at it like that.
He went silent for a while.
He has a lot of stories now. So he has a lot of stories now because he hasn't, it's just he's the producer now, and then to this point he has Hit Boy, so they doing their thing. Hit Boy's always been he's that producer, but he's also had that mic in front of him as well. So it's
Hit Boy
refreshing to hear. Yeah, man. So it's. You can't put an age on it. The only people who put an age on it is when you're trying to make it commercial. Nah, man, we just want somebody like you want to listen to something that you can vibe to, somebody who can relate to you, somebody you can, have those familiar stories and that's the sound and it can carry you through the day and shit like that. And sometimes you want to feel, it makes you feel good at the end of the day. Like it makes you feel more than just like the 80-hour a week cat that's out there busting his ass who's making a good honest living, but you might just be a plumber or you might be a construction person, but you live well, and that's the one thing, like you live well better than a lot, but it's not a flex. See what I'm saying? Like, so it's I like that, man.
Hey, so I'm thinking this, I was telling somebody about this, man. Like we have mainstream rappers, right?
Right.
And you have dudes is like they call them, I can say they can be like journeyman rappers.
Right.
They make a good living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They make hell of a living better than the average person.
Right.
And people don't really know them like that, but they good. Like I go back to Devin the Dude, like or somebody like a Larry June or a Currency or something like that. Bro,
the crazy thing about it is they be living better than the mainstream rapper because wise from an independent standpoint. They got that fan base. Their money really is their money.
Right.
I got two things I want to get to though, but tell me why Larry June, $1 million worth of game interview when he did the joint on the yacht. Did y'all see that?
Yep.
Like, it goes to what you were saying though. I'm like, damn, he living better than.
Yeah. He's a full-on businessman. He's got a brand. Everybody associates Oranges Organic with Larry June.
Right.
Clothing brand, and then they can put out 2 albums a year.
Every album hit. Everything.
And then the thing about it is, like you saying, like independent. So it's my money, and I get mine back. I ain't got to worry about the label coming back to get it because they gave me a budget, and now they're coming back to get what they feel like they owed.
Yep.
Right.
We get so tied up, man. Somewhere the game got fucked up now to where we look at celebrities and shit, and we devalue the shit that we work for on the day in and day out basis. I've been in spaces where there's been celebrities in the building where I'm at, and they got their section and shit. It's cool. It's cool. But the crew where we having a good ass time, and we still spending bread,
right?
Because we got bread. But it's like, and you know, and the experience that we get from whoever the servers may be, you know, whatever, is even better because they know we are more grounded and appreciative of what they're doing.
Right.
At the end of the day, and that's one of the things that I personally try to relate on Imperial, it being so short, Jay. But that was things like, hey, I enjoy the fruits of my labor, and I can go in if we want to go out, me, my wife, whoever, we want to go out and do some shit. Hey, look, we can get jazzed up with the best of them.
Yeah.
Go out there and spend some bread and come back home and sleep easy, and and feel proud of it at that point. And that's the type of shit that we flexed. I mean, shit, I just spent 2 weeks on fucking vacation. It was
welcome back to hey man.
That's man. No, man, congrats to you, man. Like, that's some dope shit. Man.
Yeah. Except for the fucking mosquitoes, but we was in Puerto Rico.
Hey, look.
Shit.
Hey, man.
But like, speaking of,
me and the fellas got a mini drink coming up. I can't wait.
We gotta go play golf though. We gotta go play golf.
Speaking of what y'all was talking about though,
I gotta get out there with y'all. So y'all what I can do too.
Facts.
But whatever Kenny talking about. But speaking of what y'all was saying,
I play.
Okay. But speaking of what y'all was talking about, like I said, whatever Kenny talking about. But like what I liked about it, like I said, it was our age, and it was just age appropriate for like what I wanted to hear from you guys. Like, you know what I mean? Right. I don't want y'all to be the old niggas in the club with great cornrows and Nike boots, and you know what I'm saying. And I like Nike boots, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want y'all to be the old niggas with the cornrows, the straight back. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But like, hey, drinking Don Julio shots and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, for example, I was listening to Jeezy new joint.
Yeah.
And that joint,
I like
it's so dope. And he got he did a lot of old school classics.
Yes.
And you could see his maturation and what he was talking about and some of it. I mean, he still talked about, some of the hustling and everything.
Yeah.
Like that, but it wasn't.
But it's in a grown way. It was in a grown way.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, when I'm on a golf course, I like listening to that kind of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to I'm listening to James Brown. I'm listening to Sade, whatever. Yo.
I'm listening to Frankie Beverly and Maze.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm listening to the Birds. I don't want to hear shit. Everybody shut up.
Hey, sorry, I'm one of them. Oh, you one of them?
I'm about to bomb this drive, and we're gonna send this out there. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm not there for the golf, and I'm there for the liquor. I'm there for the drink.
That too. I'm there for that too. And the cigars. The Monte Cristos all day.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. I swear. Hey, look. I don't care if I play bad night. I'm just hit a vibe, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
If I hit a couple fairways, hey, I'm good, baby. It's all right.
hey, real quick though, before we get out of here, what's our expectations for the Nas DJ Premier album? Like I'm waiting on that to drop, and I just wanted to hear like the production, like we talking about the quality and how the presentation of it. What's our expectations for?
The bars are gonna be there. They've been dancing around doing this for a minute. I think it's gonna be hard for Nas to top 6 dope albums he did with Hit Boy.
Yeah,
them Hit Boy albums brought Nas back to life. So,
it did, man.
All 6
it was just crazy. Different. It gave him a pulse again. And I'm not saying he didn't have it, but that Hit Boy found his lane with Nas, and it's hard to find your lane with Nas. You know what I mean?
I don't know if they just knew their run was up, but on other obligations. But my God, 6 albums.
I wish they kept it going, to be honest with you, because they didn't miss.
You know what?
I hope he does well, man.
Yeah.
But I do believe in this too. Sometimes you just do what you do because you don't want to oversaturate it. You know what I mean? You don't want to mess it up, man. Sometimes you gotta leave it where it's at on a high. Y'all start on a high, ended on a high, and it was
a good moment.
That's why
it brought us through COVID. To be honest with you,
right. Hey, look, that's why I felt like Wayne should have stopped at 4. Carter 4 should have been it.
Yeah.
Every
even 3
the same
linear
title.
I hope I hope that it works out well. And this is something that's probably gonna be unpopular for some folks, but I wasn't as big as a fan that I am of Common. I wasn't a big fan. The auditorium didn't sit well with me. The joint with him and Pete Rock. Certain songs, the production didn't fit. It for whatever reason. I mean, I know they probably had a great time. I know you got nostalgia and history or something like that. And Pete Rock is a GOAT, but it's just like the album didn't hit. And again, at this one, unfortunately, like most of us do, I put everything up against B. Everything that Common for me,
that was the best album.
So like when you, I know it's different. What Pete Rock, and it was dope there, but it just didn't sound. So I hope that's not the same thing with Premier and Nas, because that 6-album run. Because again, to your point, he found his lane with Hit Boy. Just because I know DJ Premier is a GOAT, but you got to find that sound that like really sits with you. You know what I'm saying?
Just because you got two big names that don't match. Nas and Kanye's album was not good.
It didn't match.
Kanye doesn't have the Nas sound. And Hit Boy gave Nas a modern sound. It revitalized whatever Nas had going. And Nas could say the same shit he did on the previous albums, but Hit Boy gave him a whole new vibe to it.
But I'm gonna give you that goes to show you how talented Hit Boy is too. Because you think about his range from what the stuff he's produced.
Yeah, man.
He's produced Beyonce, and then he goes another lane with the R&B shit. And he does it all, man.
The names don't matter because case in point, I'm gonna name an album that y'all probably may have listened to and y'all forgot about it as soon as you listen to it. Busta Rhymes' Blockbuster.
I remember that track.
Yeah, right. And that just came out. Remember, they had Swiss on it.
Yeah.
Pharrell and Timbaland. And that album was just a hair better, if you can call it that, than a Carter 6.
Yeah.
You know what? I forgot all about Blockbuster. I remember it dropping. I heard a couple of things, and I ain't really.
But on the surface, when you first heard about it, you was like, Busta's going to be doing an album with Pharrell, Swiss Beats, and Timbaland.
It sounds big. It sounds big.
And then you get there, and you're like, ooh wee, which brings it back full circle. Working with this gentleman right here, it created a cohesive sound that we were able to create something that gave each other equal space, and it just worked. Our two different ways that we produce, but the way we think the same at the same time at the same time.
Hey man, you can't pay for chemistry, man.
Facts.
Even you got it on your
merges just word.
You can't force it. Like I don't think Wayne has lost a step. I just think Wayne made Carter 6 for business.
Yeah,
for business because of
but
he got shorted with the Super Bowl. He's in the news. Okay, I gotta put something together. Whereas where you said, Shawn, earlier, you always go everywhere with your iPad and you know what I'm saying, your instruments and things like that too, because it comes to you. Yeah, it does. You can't force it. A creator, it comes to you, and then you get motivated, and then that's when you make your best work.
I can go with that, Kenny.
This album had Wayne called the Carter 6 anything else, I think the critique would have been less because you've given it that title of what the expectations are. Like Hov should have stopped at Blueprint 1. Like you could have called Blueprint 2 something else. You could have called Blueprint 3 something else, and the album would have been good. But it's the expectations behind a classic.
Yeah,
I get the cohesiveness and the collaboration because you can't force a marriage because like when Collie Grove came out, that Collie Grove that Wayne and
Wayne
2 Chainz joint, that joint was dope.
Yes.
And then 50 narrated. Even the song they had with the Benny the Butcher,
Yo, I never it goes back to one of my favorite albums of this year, and I'm standing by this one. Yo, I never knew I needed 2 Chainz and Larry June collab, bro. That joint was perfect, dog.
With Alchemist.
Yes, with Alchemist, and the marriage was perfect, though. Like it was seamless, though. And they rhyme styles are totally different, but when they get together, it sounds cohesive, though, man. It was amazing.
It's a lot of
that chemistry.
It's a lot of albums coming. Like AZ about to do or Die 3. He just said that he already did Do or Die 2 a couple years ago.
That was good too.
He about to do that. And then I heard Gang is in the studio now doing documentary 3. So yeah.
West Side drop on Friday.
Oh yeah.
West Side. You know how
West Side Gunner.
Oh yeah, that's my man.
Hey, but when I say it's been a great year for music.
Yeah.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yes. Absolutely.
Great year for music. Absolutely. I don't know if y'all saw this, but
I'm West Side Gun. Don't do it for me, man.
Yeah, he don't like West Side Gun.
Oh, get it. I don't understand why it doesn't.
No. I don't say that, E. I do like West Side Gun. I don't mind listening to West Side Gun, but for me, since I've been, because that's like, I'm gonna tell you this, like, I gotta give E.
He loves Stove
my
God.
Man Chip.
Stove
God.
I already knew. I knew it was Stove God. Like,
No. But they put me on the Griselda because I wasn't really listening to Griselda. I was like, oh, okay, they cool. He's like, no, you got to listen to him. So I started listening to him, and then when I started listening, when they broke up, and then when they were doing their own, individual stuff, West Side, he's cool. Like, I like West Side, you know what I mean? But it's not him for me. At first it was Benny, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Benny just
man, that's my guy.
And when I listened to Stove God, man, Stove God that shit was fire. And like, to be honest with you, for me, and this is me, my unsung hero is 38 Special.
Oh, I love 38.
Oh yeah.
38 Special, like that joint he got with him and Benny. My God, that album they got together, man.
That joint and the joint he got with Graph, yo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, like you said, it was a great thing for music. Dave Eason,
I didn't know
Young Chris.
Yeah. Y'all put me on to that.
If you haven't listened to Ruben Vincent joint, he just dropped Coming Home, produced by Knife Wonder.
Hey, Kaleo.
Yeah.
I put in the group chat. I seen Knife Wonder at the Central homecoming, right?
Mm-hmm.
And dog, I had to tell him, bro. I tapped him like, look, bro, I love the album, bro. I had to tell him, because that it's a dope album, bro. So I'm saying, like, this year for music has been crazy, man. Like, and what I want to say, I don't know if y'all saw the article, but this year, after like since 1990, we don't have a rap album or rap record in the top 4100.
Yeah, they took it off. Yeah.
Dog, for the first time since 1990.
Yeah.
And look, here we're talking about this is the greatest year for hip hop, one of the greatest years for hip hop music. That means we back to underground shit now, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They phased hip hop out of the mainstream.
So
and to be honest with you, we all know they not like us. It's easily.
Yeah. It's still up there.
Yeah.
But see what they did, they said they can't have after a certain amount of time it fades out.
Yeah.
So
it was
like us should still be up there. Yeah. It's like 96 weeks.
Yeah, it's insane. But they don't have anything else because nothing else has come out close to like even chart like that though. And that's okay. That is okay if we don't have a chart topping, rap song. If you can get a collection of this dope ass music, because for the longest time you had one top song and a bunch of bullshit.
Yep.
A bunch of TikTok songs that you can't even listen to a whole. You got a album that comes out with 29 tracks and only 2 of them is good. This shit's and it's ass. Like it's not. I can take a 10, 12 album and be okay with that. It's fine. It's good music. Like I can put some shit in my shuffle and can go with it. But all the other stuff is fine.
But okay. What album I didn't care for when it first dropped, but everybody loved that shit. 808s and Heartbreak.
I love that album. I love that album.
Me too, man.
Yes. The album, as I listen to it again, the album
it aged good.
The album is dope.
I never listened to it. I never listened to it.
Man, listen. You
never listened to?
The
album.
Everything I love, I never listened to it.
Here's the funny thing about that album, yo. If you don't get 808s and Heartbreak, you don't get Drake.
You don't.
Because 808s and Heartbreak is a continuation of Drake, dog.
That's what it is.
Bro, for real. Drake Kid Cudi is 808 Heartbreaks.
Exactly what it is.
I just didn't. When it first dropped, I was just like,
yeah. For a producer, he took that literally 808 drum kit.
And
did things with it that I'm like, I didn't know that was possible. And I'm a fucking producer, and it was just that, man.
And then RoboCop is
It was after listening to it, like again, like the age, like how you just sitting around and you just the joint just playing. I'm like, oh, this shit fire. You know what I mean? But at first I was like this. I'm gonna tell you what album I don't like either, and Kitty gonna kill me. To Pimp a Butterfly.
I hate the Pimp a Butterfly.
Y'all kill me with that, yo. That album was perfect for the time that we was going through, and he was talking that shit, bro. Like I don't get it.
When I went back and listened to it,
I don't understand.
Like if y'all like when I first heard it, trash. I can listen to it now. And it's good, but it's still like I'm okay without it. Like I'm okay.
I go for replay value. The replay value wasn't there for me, man.
That's my favorite Kendrick album.
To Pimp Butterfly?
Well, yeah, because you like every B-side, man. That's his B-side nigga right there. He gonna B-side you to death. He'll play your playlist. It'll be straight B-side.
Hey, Section 80 is my shit, bro.
Section 80, yeah. I like that.
I think the most for me.
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City, my favorite boy.
Good Kid, Mad City, my favorite. But Damn was just everything about Damn. Like
that's a perfect album.
Totally was a perfect album.
That's a perfect album. Yeah, like I put Damn.
Shout out to Knife Wonder, who was all over Damn. So
yeah.
Bro, I put Damn up there with like not even that rap album. That's a perfect album in any genre, bro. That's up there with Lauryn Hill's Miseducation, bro. That's how I feel about Damn.
Do you know Lauryn Hill only has one album in her whole career?
That's it.
Yeah, talk about it.
And that album has made her the best.
I made my
female
daughter
artist. One of the best female artists of all time.
I made my daughter listen to that the other day.
That's how great that album is, bro. Like
that album.
Bro, that album is generational, man. Like that. Come on, man. It don't get no better, man. That's a perfect album, bro.
The fact that if you can play Damn top to bottom and it tells one story, and then you go from bottom to top to story.
Yep.
Great album.
Kendrick is probably, and I credit this to Kenny. When I listen to him, Kendrick is his storytelling, and it's just like you can close your eyes and you know what I'm saying, like you can listen to him, and he's an artist, like he's an artist, like he's not just a rapper, he's an artist,
he's a writer,
like Kenny,
everything else,
And Kenny has showed me that when I he's like, go listen to this, listen how he did this, listen how he did this, like even the Pac song, like he just, you know what I mean, like things that he's shown me to listen to. I got to give Kendrick Pac because I'm a heavy J. Cole fan. Like I'm a super heavy J. Cole fan.
But they different. I don't know why people compare the two. They're different.
You can't compare them. Yeah,
they're way different.
Yeah, they're way different. Yeah.
But it was because it was because of their lanes. You know, that's their lanes. But the time that they came out. The time they came out. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is.
It's an experience, man. Listening to an album should be an experience. Think about all of the OG albums you listen to for your parents. It was an experience listening to those OGs, whether it's the Commodores, whether it's Kool and the Gang, whether it was goddamn Marvin Gaye. It was an experience listening to it, and that's the thing that Kendrick has been able to harness. It's an experience. Yeah. Even the early J albums, you listen to Nas, you listen to Illmatic, it was an experience. What has been lost,
ready to die.
Yes, what has been lost on projects is the experience of listening to it. That's why it was what made you go to FYE or Best Buy or Sam Goody to go buy it, because you wanted the experience of hearing it. Wu-Tang, everything else, listen to Triumph, that's an experience. Now just streaming it is not an experience. It's not an experience unless it gives you a sound that makes you think like, wait, what happened? Like, if you can find a song or an album that makes you stop and like, okay, I have to go back. Did I just miss something? Jay said he was listening to Imperial, thought he had skipped, go back, it's like, what the fuck did I just miss? And went back and listened to it again. That's what we did on this project. Go back. Hey, what just happened? What just happened here? How do we go from this space age, strings, Kaleo doing like some real melodic shit over there, to jumping into Rabbit Hole, to jumping into Rush Hour, then going into goddamn Penn and Teller, and all of a sudden we going to Signs, and Kaleo sound mad as shit the whole goddamn time he was on Signs, to 40 for 40, then they're going into, in and out with Baptism by Fire. Like, it's an experience.
Yeah.
That's what a project should be.
So if I ever wanted to redo my verse, he sent me. I did Baptism by Fire. That was the last song we actually did, because it's the last song on the album. I did my verse at his house, and I was just writing it there. I really didn't have. I just going. I was like, we gonna end this joint, let's end it like a Cole's Love Yours. Something that people can just recite a line back and forth. You feel good about how it ended. And that's how I left. I didn't hear his verse. He sent me his verse like a couple of days later. And I was like, oh shit. At first I forgot that the beat had kicked up on his part. I was like, oh shit, I can't hear that. What the fuck, bro? Nah, hold on, wait.
His text was like, his text to this day, bro, it's still funny as shit. It was like, wait, hold up, wait, what the fuck? Wait, I gotta go come back and record. That's literally how that text conversation went at the end of the joke.
I forgot I gave him that whole lane. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about the beat kicking back up.
Lyricism back. Like, it reminds me of the Wale 100 Miles and Running mixtape.
Yeah.
Value.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. It was the best way to end it. It was perfect. It was a perfect ending, man. Bro.
Yeah,
perfect ending, man. Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, fellas, appreciate y'all, man.
Definitely.
Appreciate you.
For sure. Look, we definitely gonna be collabing on some future stuff too, man.
Yep.
For sure. Hey, tell them where y'all can find you on your socials, all that, man. Shawn, what you talking about?
Kaleo 184 on IG. We are something else. WRSE podcast on YouTube.
Shawn Xavien on IG. The Hot Seat podcast. Over the Hump. Hey, bro, you know what? I'm gonna do some old school shit. Hey, just Google Shawn Xavien with an N. See what you come up with.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a rabbit hole for your ass. So Google Shawn Xavien, and then you'll find a lot of shit in there. So.
Hey, man,
for sure.
That's some K Ego shit right there, man. You know
hey, Kenny, tell me where they can find us at, bro.
Hey, man, first of all, y'all can Google K Ego and find this pretty face on Google.com. Find the Pitt Stop Podcast on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. You know what he doing. Find us on YouTube.
Are you googling K Ego?
Yeah, K-Ego.
Hey, shit coming up.
Y'all can find us on Apple, Spotify.
Do I spell it K-Ego or just K Ego?
Let me see. I'm gonna see what I get. Let me see.
K-Ego. Gotta put the dash in there, man.
Let me see. I'm gonna see what I get up here.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and content, man. We got a lot of good things coming for y'all, man. This season.
Ain't nothing pop up.
It's a light skinned dude. It's a light skinned dude popping up, bro. It's a light skinned nigga shopping up.
He found I'll be sure.
Hey, man, appreciate y'all. Look, it's a Pitt Stop Podcast. We out, man.